Welcome to this week's episode of Relly and Delly Reddit Stories. I'm Relly.
And I'm Delly.
And today is another episode of our Relationships Deliberations.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
I see what you did there. Right. I see what you did there.
But as you guys know, because we know you all watched our latest video, we're going to be focusing on relationship conversations on Reddit. We're going to be doing a whole slew of things. And yes, while relationships do involve like family, sibling, all this type of stuff, for a while we're just going to focus on like couples, romantic relationships as of right now. But we will be delving into different areas still of Reddit. We'll even have some open discussions, maybe in season 3, where we talk about like popular topics and really discuss some differences, and we'll even have some guests.
Ooh.
Yes. But today we're going back to our roots, to a simple, am I the asshole? Of course, again, everything is relationships on this episode. I'm Relly the reader. I've only read the titles. Delly has not heard anything about these stories. I'm reading them for the very first time here for the recording. I only read the titles and skip them for length. But without further ado...
If you're really the reader, am I Delly the deliberator?
I love it. Trademarked.
Me?
Right now.
Also, as far as relationships, I know we're doing romantic relationships, but are we going to branch out into those other relationships?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, but for right now, I just want to keep it on like the romantic relationships, couples as of right now. But maybe even before season 2, because we already had one that was all relationships and dates. So yeah, maybe we'll start in the month of May.
Okay.
Branching off, because that'll be a good time to like talk about some like mother relationships, mother-daughter.
You know what I say?
Sons. We'll do some boy-mom episodes because some of y'all boy moms
need to be addressed.
Need a whack on the head.
They need to be addressed. And you know what I've always said? May is the perfect time because, you know, April showers bring May flowers. And I've always said that.
Now, some of y'all will know that was a personal attack because y'all listened to Forbidden Fruits that came out on Wednesday.
Ooh.
But I'm going to let that slide for right now.
Not sliding.
You have never said that. Well, okay. Our first story is going to come from the Reddit subreddit, r/am_I_the_asshole_relationships. Okay? So, am I the asshole for having a quote-unquote female friend who I met at work? Okay? And also for a slight pause, you know, I have an aversion to the word female.
Well, I don't know if y'all know or not. Maybe y'all do know.
You should know.
But if you don't know me... Anyway.
Right.
So, we'd had a huge... discussion. I was about to say a dust up, a blow up, but no blows. You know, it wasn't
not
that.
Even close to that.
We had a huge discussion. Relly does not like the word female.
I feel
Tell
like
us.
There's certain circumstances where it is like, of course, appropriate.
Yeah.
And even some of them are like, you know, hypocritical, probably like female rap. But yeah, you just walk around and be like, you know, man. You know, she a female, dog. Bro, shut the fuck up. I hate to hear it. Yeah. I hate when women say, you know, I hate to be around other females. You a bird. Go sit down. I hate it. It disgusts me. There's very few circumstances where it is very important to say female. And then y'all never say male, bitch. So,
yeah.
You know. But... Yeah, so I personally feel like, you know, I understand culture and how people have grown up, but, you know, you're grown, so read something.
And I do think it's one of those things that probably should transition, like, out. 'Cause, you know, over the course of a few generations, certain words or certain idioms, certain whatever, just like transition out, and nobody's doing that anymore. It
Yeah.
probably should be one that transitions out,
Or
but
or if not, fine. But then start saying male as well. How
that
about that?
part.
Try that.
Yeah.
But when y'all start doing that, I'll stop talking bullshit.
Oh.
But okay, the first story, am I the asshole for having a female friend who I met at work?
Okay.
36-year-old here, started working with my friend, a 34-year-old, a couple years ago.
Okay.
She was my partner for a year on 12-hour shifts.
Okay.
We hit it off right away, and there has never been a sexual advance or anything like that. We will occasionally go smoke at J. All right.
Okay.
After work, and
Smoke a
she has
doobie.
been to my house and met my wife several times.
Oh.
I'm honest with my wife about when I'm with her, and she said she's fine with it, but sometimes she seems not so fine. Am I the asshole? Note, we've had a very solid 19-year marriage, and I'm not looking to mess it up or lose a close friend.
I'm gonna go and say up front, like, no, you're not the asshole. I think all this is fine. You do have your solid marriage. I think maybe another conversation with your wife. I mean, this is your coworker, and y'all work long shifts.
Yeah.
Y'all work 12-hour shifts. So honestly, it's the fact she's a woman is that's just part of it. It's not really a. I think if it was a guy and y'all work 12-hour shifts, y'all would be just as close.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no sexual tension. That's not even on the radar. So I don't think you're an asshole for this. I'm always here for some conversation.
Yeah.
So that might be something to talk about whenever you notice it. Like, you have to talk about it in the moment, because you can't just say you can't say it months later or weeks later or days later, and think that she's gonna be able to,
Well, I do think that, like, yes, some things and most things should be addressed right away.
Yeah.
I think for a situation like this, though, that waiting a day or so could be helpful, only because if it's an ongoing thing like this, she not gonna forget in 2 days. But she may not feel as slighted and upset in 2 days. What I will say is, of course, it is completely fine and healthy and reasonable to have friends of the opposite sex. Pay attention, of course, to your spouse. It's okay for your spouse, of course, to probably feel a little insecure, maybe have some jealousies. A 19-year marriage that you have, you work 12-hour shifts. So understand, for your wife of almost 2 decades, that you have this person in your life that sees you more than she sees you.
That is true.
She's working with you awake for 12 hours. You are not working or being at home awake with your wife those other 12 hours.
Yeah,
it's
because if you're sleeping for 8, that means you probably, in this perfect world.
Yeah.
You work 12, sleep for 8, and then you have 4 hours with her, with your wife.
And that's even if the times when you're home,
she's at home.
She's even at home because maybe she works too.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that it's a lot more than just that.
That's true.
Some things that you could consider and try working towards is making sure that this friend, if that friend is such a good friend of yours, it needs to be a friend of yours and your wife's to a degree, right? Don't just let this be someone that, like, your wife knows of and she's cool with, but, like, can she hang out with you and your wife? Does she come over and
does she have a partner of her own?
Does she have a partner of her own?
That would probably be ideal if she had a partner of her own and y'all could do, like, doubles.
But, again, one's friendship should not be determined by them being in a relationship or not.
That's true, too.
But you should try and incorporate her to be a friend with your wife. And just be more considerate of what that means. Because now what you're saying is that, like, after working 12-hour shifts, you then continue to spend more time with this friend and not your wife or your family. So that, of course, can be upsetting. So I wouldn't say that you're the asshole, but take a minute, take a beat, have these open conversations. If this friendship really is that important to you, make them a family friend. Stop making them just your own friend on the side. Again, we don't have all that information.
Yeah.
But these are some things to consider. Slither
along.
Right. And work on, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think consider it. Consider it. I don't. Yeah, your wife should be good with her. I mean, if she is your friend, she don't have to be your wife friend. In my mind, she don't have to be your wife friend, but you do have to address whatever is going on there.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have to be your wife's friend, but if she's a friend that cannot hang around you with your wife, that is a problem.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
That is true.
If this is a friend that you only have alone, then that is time that will only be spent with this friend away from your wife.
That's
the
true.
second you can merge those two worlds, then you can have more time with your friend without sacrificing time with your wife and vice versa. Okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, our next story.
Now that we got that together,
right?
Let's move on.
Additional thoughts.
Oh no,
Okay.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I don't have any comments.
Oh,
I think this next one will have a comment though.
Okay.
Things are a bit spicier.
Oh.
Okay.
Not easing us into this.
Yeah, absolutely. I try to have like a natural flow and progression. Sometimes the final story gets very aggressive, more than I expected, but I'm not perfect. As much as I see. Now, the next story is, am I the asshole for wanting to leave my husband for saying I'm too negative about racist remarks made towards me?
Oh, this is spicy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking no.
Absolutely not. Racism isn't
I can't think of a way where we'd be like, well, yeah, you're doing too much. I can't think of a time where
literally never.
Yeah.
All right, our third story. This isn't something to ignore. I don't
too
see
sensitive. Or too negative. Excuse me. He says you're too negative.
Too negative, right? About racist remarks being made about you. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you could be too negative. I, 30-year-old woman, have been with my husband, 31-year-old man, for 4 years now.
Okay.
1 year married. My husband is liberal and votes liberal. He's white. I'm a brown immigrant. Okay. Once at a house party, one of his old roommates met me for the first time, and while having a conversation with me, he's like, is it true that Indian people smell? Which upset me a lot. I was taken aback in the moment and didn't say anything. I complained to my husband and he was like, yeah, that sucks and that was a terrible thing to say. I've heard other microaggressive stuff like this from his friends. They are very backhanded and not in my face racist. And one day I got fed up and told them next time someone says racist shit to me, I'm gonna record myself confronting them and send it to their employer. Because racists deserve to face consequences.
Correct.
At this point, and he goes like, you are too negative.
Oh.
Why do you only focus on the negative of people? You can pull them aside and talk to them politely. And that this is wrong. I am super upset over him and I'm high-key debating on leaving this man.
Wow.
Don't debate. Relieve yourself of that demon.
Yeah, I think you do have to get out of there. I'm always here for a conversation. Girl, you already had the conversation.
Correct.
And we heard what he said.
Right.
Oh, you're being too negative. Surprised he didn't say you were being too sensitive.
Right.
And that, you need to pull them to the side and have a conversation with them about the comments they made. No, he should be defending you and he should be getting you out of those spaces and dropping those people if they don't get with the program.
Correct.
That's just point blank, period. Oh. You should get out of here. You should leave.
It's bad enough to be with someone whose family and friends are racist, right?
Yeah.
And they support you wholeheartly. It still sucks. But then to be with somebody in that same situation and they don't support you and they tell you
it's too much.
That's honestly absurd and ridiculous. That isn't something to play with. You're gonna come and ask me, is it true that Indian people smell? Bitch, you're right here. Do I smell?
And that's the crazy thing to me. Like, to ask her directly,
let me
do
tell you.
Indian people smell? Like,
Listen.
how can you ask her? She's right here.
Listen, when I first moved to Georgia, working in sales, those like upper crusty bow tie wearing short pants, dockers having racist boys would always say the most ridiculous stuff. And like try to pose it as a question as if they're not. Now, I am not her. Because I check people immediately and reported them. Girl, I don't care if you lose your entire livelihood. That's none of my business. If you want to try foolishness and be disgusting, you're gonna get consequences. Exactly. And you're lucky it's not a fist to the face.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You're gonna learn, and whether that takes your livelihood or not.
Yeah, you're in a very dangerous
just
situation.
Say stuff or ask stuff or you can't be like that.
No.
Like, I can't imagine someone who doesn't realize you can't say stuff like that.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of racism in this country is kind of swept up under the guise of like, I didn't know. Bitch, it's 2026. How could you not know? This was posted an hour ago.
Ooh,
they know
fresh.
what racism is.
Yeah, like, okay. She's like, there's a lot of it that goes on in his group.
Yeah.
A lot of backhanded comments or questions.
No. Don't stand for that. Yeah. You're in a dangerous situation because at the end of the day, he's already shown you that he does not have your back. He does not have your support. He has no concern for your well-being, your sense of self, or your self-worth. And to remain in a relationship with this person, it's going to be very, very bad.
He's not hearing you. So I think it could turn into something even worse. This is already plenty, but it could turn into something really terrible if you don't.
Yeah. I'm assuming like you don't have family close by or something.
Yeah, she said she's an immigrant. Yeah. She might not.
I have family that came with her, but let's look. Top comment. To your question, no, not the asshole. Why is he putting the onus on you to pull aside his friends privately? Why is he not confronting them himself?
Correct.
Because he's a racist. They're being racist to you. Why is he expecting you just to tolerate it?
Exactly.
And that's another thing. Like, bitch, I do not have a degree as a teacher, as a professor. It's not my job to teach and educate you in a world where you could ask your phone right now. Especially in the age of AI, if you want to know what's racist or not, you can ask. You can even ask your phone that ignorant question and it'll probably tell you, hey, bitch, that's kind of racist. Don't ever say that or ask that question. It's racially charged, babes.
Exactly.
So, no. It's not our responsibility as minorities to have to field these type of questions and answer things that's very common sense, especially when people do not have the best intent and it is being done in a mean-spirited fashion.
Yeah.
2 thumbs down to your husband. Leave that loser. Get away from him. Okay? Perfect. Now, we're going to move on to our last story. This one is a little bit longer, and I do have a comment, maybe 2. Okay? All right. Am I the asshole for telling the truth about my husband to save his affair partner's marriage?
Ooh.
What could that be?
Complexity.
Right.
Telling the truth about my husband to save his affair partner's marriage. Wow, you looking out for the people.
Right.
You're looking out for the people.
How bad is the husband that she's like, nah, I'm going to tell the truth to save this person. But the use of the word affair partner, to me, indicates that this is like an equal thing. They made a choice.
Right.
But telling the truth makes it feel like he took advantage of this person.
It's all fun and games till you find out that the affair partner is not somebody he was having an affair with, but somebody that it was like his teammate and they were going out having affairs.
What?
I'm trying to figure it out.
That made me think. That would be insane. Let's see. Okay, halfway through cleaning out the family car with my kiddo, 12-year-old girl, helping my husband, a 45-year-old man, asked if he could have a word with me indoors. Okay. I, a 44-year-old woman, said yes. He looked awful, like someone had died. He told me that he'd been having an emotional affair with someone for the last 4 months, not in person, solely because she, a 34-year-old woman, lived on a different continent.
Okay.
I have known him since I was 16. Been together since I was 21. Married for 17 years with 2 kids, a 12-year-old girl and a 15-year-old boy.
Wow.
In that moment, my world just caved in.
Ooh.
My first reaction was that I couldn't get upset as our kids could absolutely not find out because I didn't want them to hate him. I went back outside and carried on cleaning out the car as normal. How do I not know? The reason for telling me...
Right, that's what I want to know. Like, what's the reason for him telling you now?
Yeah.
And it's an emotional thing for somebody at continents away. I guess she's moving in. She's moving down.
Child, let's see. And again, this is all up on the screen, so you can see how sister wrote it. Now, sister is in distress.
She is in distress.
So, the words...
While her daughter is cleaning out the front seat, she in the hatch, typing furiously.
Type in the hatchback.
Yeah.
So, bear with me on the fumbles and the stumbles. Thank you. The reason for telling me with bizarre and urgent timing was that H had been contacted by her husband, who had found out after she went on a business trip, but left her iPad at home so her toddler, H2, could watch videos on it.
Oh.
And somehow toddler managed to find the Discord app and her videos.
Not Discord.
Yeah.
They're doing all that on Discord?
Crazy.
What?
Yeah. His world is coming apart in real time as he observed their conversation while they thought nobody was looking. Messy, messy.
That is messy.
So they were messaging on Discord in real time, and she also had it on an iPad.
Right.
See, sis, you were too thirsty to talk to him.
You were
got
thirsty.
Your cheating apps on 2 devices.
Exactly.
Floppy. Her H issued an ultimatum. Oh. Does H stand for husband?
I thought that was the letter for her, like the woman.
Yeah. Anyways, this is how she writes it, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Issued an ultimatum. You tell your wife or I will. Oh, okay, no, so H.
Yeah, H is the woman.
Yeah.
So you tell your wife or I will. Okay.
Yeah.
Because now that she's been found out, why you gotta blow my block up? Because you've been found out.
Oh, I think what's happening is that whenever she types H, autocorrect will sometimes be like, you just putting a letter. They'll put a word for it. So it's putting her in there. Every single time. So sorry, sister. But proofread, girl.
Yeah.
Next time.
So why you gotta blow my block up just because you've been found out through Discord?
Because... I don't know.
Right, it don't make no sense. Now you threatening me. Now I gotta tell my wife or you will.
Yeah.
How dare you?
We got more to go, okay? Who, Lord, send help. Okay. H put the husband in contact with me with my permission.
Okay.
He sent me a few screenshots, but I will be forever grateful that I didn't have to read everything because he already had. I will confess to finding her on Twitter and responding to her tweet saying she had got home from her trip but broken a nail by saying she had broken 2 hearts as well.
Oh.
I got blocked, which was definitely for the best.
Girl.
My goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You found her on Twitter.
Child,
I broke 2 nails. You broken 2 hearts as well. Blocked. You were bold,
very
OP, for going and finding her. But also, I mean, I understand you've known this man longer than you've not known him.
At this point,
you met him at 16. You're in your 40s.
45. Yeah.
Like, you don't know life really without him. But carry on.
Child. Okay. Over the next few emails with H, it came out that in all the messages back and forth, H had painted himself as a nice guy. Genuinely, he has been a walking green flag for the 28 years I've known him.
Okay.
With a decent job, director at a huge global corporation, who was in a reasonable physical shape and definitely up for sex.
Okay.
In reality,
Oh.
in reality,
what's going on?
yeah. But wait, now H is also being referred
As
to
her husband.
as her husband.
It's very chaotic.
This is very chaotic, mama. But, you know, you're going through a chaotic
You're going through it. So we're parsing it together. We're piecing it together. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. You know, we're going to sift through.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we find some gold. In reality, H is an introvert who loves gaming far more than he loves being active and has had erectile dysfunction for approximately 10 years.
Boy,
The husband asks, how can I compete with that? Huh? So I was honest and said that the picture he had painted was pretty far from the reality. Oh, how could he compete with everything that the girl had said before? All the good shit about him having a global corporation job, being physically fit, yada yada. He's like, how can I compete with that? And she's like, well, he's actually a video game playing loser with erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
So I was honest and said that the picture he had painted was pretty far from the reality and explained how both pictures differ. The husband said he felt sorry for me because he felt I had not done anything wrong. I've never cheated. I've never been in a compromising position with anyone else where anyone could have accused me of anything. I love our life and thought we were happy, give or take, which is why this hit me completely out of the blue.
Right.
During relationship counseling, after all this happened, my H, I guess husband, said how much he was hurt by me being honest with her husband about his real image. I did it because the guy was kicking himself about how he couldn't measure up to the impossible standards set by my husband.
But husband, you can't even measure up to the standards that you've set by yourself.
Yeah, baby, because that's not you, boo.
That's not you.
Not even
you
close.
Know, it never was.
Yeah. I did it to give him a way of setting aside his feelings of inferiority and working on himself and their relationship rather than giving up on everything or trying to measure up to a standard that didn't exist. I don't know if they worked it out. I might be also for being honest. No.
TLDR, no.
No, bitch. The fuck I had to read all that bullshit for it.
Listen, it was a hell of a tale, though.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a tale. Her getting blocked. Then, her talking to the husband, the other husband, and being like, he's none of those things. You're going to be fine. He's like, how can I measure up? He has a global corporate job. He's always up for sex. And he's... and he's very active. And in really good shape.
Hopefully, that other man does not get back with his wife. Because just because the man isn't really that's not a reason to stay, because the second she thought she was leveling up from you, she cheated. She wanted to cheat. Yeah.
And so I wonder if that was her mindset. I guess because, the cat's out of the bag, I don't want him anymore. I want the global fit guy that's always ready for sex anyway. Right. So you got to tell your wife, or I will, because I'm going to take you. Maybe that was her mindset. Yeah. I'm like, girl, why you got to blow me up? Because you've been found out.
I forgot that happened in the beginning.
Yeah. It was the iPad.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what?
The fact y'all cheating on Discord, that should tell you everything about who both of y'all are.
Losers.
Who's cheating on Discord?
That's very wild.
I mean, no disrespect, but
don't cheat
Discord
ever. But Discord is crazy.
That is
How
crazy.
did you get there? Because you're a gamer. Oh, by the way, we're gamers. So you're not a loser for being a gamer.
You're not a loser
I want to
for being a
make
gamer.
sure that that is very much understood, and that's not the message that I'm conveying.
Yeah.
You're a loser for cheating. You're
That
a loser
part.
for cheating on a random gamer app, and you're
Yeah.
a loser for getting caught. And
Yeah.
you're a loser for lying about who you were and catfishing some
That's the biggest
random
thing.
girl who is
Well,
10 years
continents
your
away.
junior, continents away. You're a pathetic embarrassment. Hopefully your wife does leave you. And this whole idea of making sure that the kids doesn't hate the parent, I understand that's the reasonable and responsible thing to do, because I do not have kids and I am not a parent.
Yeah,
However,
she handled this so well.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. Shout out to OP.
Yeah. Some of y'all deserve to be hated for the things that you do.
Yeah, and y'all want a couple of canceling. Y'all trying to salvage this, which makes sense. Y'all been together for so long. Goodness. But I mean, you know, hopefully y'all can make it through this because y'all want to. For the other couple, hopefully they can make it through it. I'm optimistic. Hopefully y'all can make it through if you want to. But I'm with you, really. They can. The husband on the other couple can just leave her.
Yeah.
Because she was ready to really leave. Like
Honestly.
I don't know if OP's husband was really ready to leave, or if it was just something to do on the side.
I think it was just an escape.
Stroking his ego, like an escape. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's emotional. There's videos though.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've been sending videos to each other. I don't know.
Probably of just them online talking to
maybe,
each other or whatever. But I mean, if you got erectile dysfunction, I don't know what type of quality
that's
of
true
videos
too.
you could be sending
What
to that
kind of-
girl.
I mean-
And if this was me not a month ago, 2 videos ago, I would have said something inflammatory like OP needs to go find that other girl's husband and go fuck him. But here now at Relationships Deliberations,
patent pending.
I'm going to give some more sound advice. And I'm going to give it to OP's husband.
Oh.
Maybe you feel inferior, or maybe you feel like you need some type of release. Yeah. Cheating on your wife is very stupid and ignorant. You could honestly take all of that energy that you have and write erotica. You could sext your own wife. You really could do that. You could do that at work. You can have that type of intimacy in that realm to try and rekindle something.
He said he wanted to reinvent himself.
You could reinvent yourself by reinventing
I was about to
yourself.
say, you probably actually could reinvent yourself. Like, you could get in good shape.
Yeah.
You could take some medication for the ED, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
But you can speak to a psychiatrist, because sometimes it's psychological.
That's
and
true,
it's not
too.
even physical.
I think you do need to talk to a psychiatrist because you're feeling like,
Yeah.
And y'all are in therapy.
For
so there's
for
that.
you to go out there and lie
You're
and
feeling
be someone else.
So different, right?
Girl.
That's a lot. You have some work to do.
You need to get that
You have
fixed.
some work to do.
And first for yourself, of course, and then for your wife if she decides to keep you, or for whoever else you may end up with down the road should you end up divorced.
Definitely gotta do that.
What you're doing is unhealthy.
True.
And it's a little bit sad, friend.
It is a little bit sad that you lied so heavily about who you are.
But you're not the victim.
Yeah,
you
you're not the victim.
Your wife.
You did.
You've lied to a poor foolish girl. Actually, she's a grown ass woman. She's 34. She's my age.
Yeah.
You just 10 years younger than the man you got
lied
by.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. You're stupid. I'm not talking to the other girl. 34 years old, online cheating with somebody across the world, and you can't even cheat with somebody who actually got it going on.
She said she wanted a green card.
Basic, and you're an
about to
embarrassment.
leave wherever she's at and come to the wonderful world of America.
I feel like if people are
free,
when you're upset or unsatisfied in your relationship, you can feel unsatisfied there, but it's up to you to say something. Yeah. Communicate with your spouse.
Again, conversations. I'm going to get that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Merch pending.
Conversations, okay? And try and fix it. Or leave the relationship to pursue whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
But cheating on people, stop.
I never really understood it. I always feel crazy saying that, that I don't understand it, because I don't. but I don't.
Yeah, you could just break up. I mean, some people are in toxic situations where I've seen people break up with somebody,
that's true,
and the person just will not allow it.
You're not gonna break up.
So now they're gonna go out there and do whatever
Do their dance
secretly.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what the situation is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other people have that thing where they want everything. They want to have
the
everything.
World. And
so that's another all this. You would start with therapy first,
for sure.
To work your way through that, because something. Yeah. There's something going on there where you feel the need to do this.
Yeah. So. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us
that
here. That
concludes our broadcast day.
Read Reddit stories. New reboot, relationship deliberations. Got it much smoother on the 5th try.
Yeah, I'm still over here mumbling. Trying to find my way.
But we're super excited to continue this show.
Yes.
Have so much in store for you guys. Please make sure you check out the 2 movie reviews we dropped this week. We dropped Mario, the Super Mario Galaxy movie on Monday.
Yes.
And then Wednesdays, it's going to be our Wild Card Wednesdays, where we're doing Halfway to Halloween with a lot of shorter films, actually. Doing a bunch of horror, and we did Forbidden Fruits, one of our favorite movies that we've watched this year.
Yes.
And that dropped this past Wednesday.
Yes.
We're pushing to 500 subscribers.
Yay!
500 subscribers
500
is the goal. Tell your friends. Tell everyone you know. If you're at work, wherever you are when you're listening to this, take a minute, share it to the people that you know, and let them know to subscribe. We're phenomenal. We're hilarious. We're totes cute, and we're about to be on camera for season 3. So get locked in now. Don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Relly and Delly out. Love you.
Bye.